The film begins by showing a group of armed forces stationed at the Iranian nuclear plant, diligently guarding the area. Among them are two technicians, one around 25 years old and the other around 40, who are busy fixing an internet cable. Initially, there doesn't seem to be anything unusual about the technician from the internet connection provider company. However, unexpectedly, one of the older technicians discreetly lubricates and inserts a device into the cable. Meanwhile, an organization has been covertly spying on the Iranian nuclear plant area. As the technicians finish their work and prepare to leave, they are confronted by an Iranian armed forces member who demands to see the results of their efforts in improving the internet signal. This leads to a heated debate, and on instinct, the Iranian armed forces accuse the technicians of being spies. They even consider sending the most feared special forces in the country to apprehend them. However, the older technicians manage to present evidence that the internet signal has indeed improved, saving both of their lives from the dire consequences. On the way home, Oliver, one of the young technicians, is filled with terror, fearing that their true mission will be discovered. However, his fellow technicians dismiss this concern, deeming it impossible as they have prepared numerous clever alibis. Relieved to hear this, Oliver discreetly sends a secret message to the organization responsible for monitoring the Iranian nuclear plant area. The organization promptly receives the message and immediately signals their entire team to prepare for a mission: the complete destruction of the Iranian nuclear region within the next 12 hours. In the next storyline, we meet Luna Kujai, a journalist working diligently to report on the escalating tensions between Iran and the United States. Luna, a woman with a passion for her profession, broadcasts her findings from Oman to the entire Middle East, delivering crucial news related to these geopolitical developments. Shortly after sharing her broadcast, Luna's phone receives an unexpected message. Curiosity piqued, she opens it and discovers a file containing photographs of the target involved in a mysterious operation. The contents of the file leave Luna astonished and taken aback. As if that wasn't enough, Luna's phone rings and she answers the call. On the other end, a voice instructs her to protect the identities of all the individuals involved in the operation. The caller emphasizes that the CIA solely operates under corporate identities, highlighting the secrecy and complexity of the mission at hand. This revelation unveils that the organization spying on the Iranian nuclear region is, in fact, the CIA, utilizing the cover of an Iranian internet company for their destructive undertaking. Determined to shed light on this classified operation, Luna promptly shares the information she obtained with her newspaper office. Unbeknownst to her, however, someone has been eavesdropping on her communications, tapping into this valuable and sensitive information. The scene shifts back to the two technicians who have arrived at their residence. We see the older technician, restless and holding a bottle of alcohol, sitting down with a troubled expression. As he unlocks his phone, he notices an incoming call from his family. The caller is Tom, his son. Tom informs him that he will be late for his flight to Gatwick, London. During their conversation, Tom's wife, Corinne, joins the call. Corinne expresses her disappointment and requests Tom to be present for their daughter Ida's graduation. She urges him to end their marriage, as he already has a new girlfriend and seems eager to move on with his life. Corinne tries to persuade Tom to return home and pursue his teaching profession, reminding him of his background and the stability it offers. However, Tom firmly refuses, stating his aversion to long hours spent behind a desk and his preference for a job that evokes raw passion and adrenaline. Finally, the day arrives for the CIA's planned destruction. The previous day, Tom and Oliver, posing as internet technicians, set off an explosive that instantaneously obliterates the Iranian nuclear plant. The facility is reduced to ashes, and the CIA agents present to celebrate the success of their covert operation with applause and satisfaction. The scene transitions to a clandestine meeting taking place behind closed doors between the Taliban and the Pakistani intelligence agency, Inter-Services Intelligence, ISI. Representing Pakistani intelligence is an envoy named Kahil. In the meeting, Kahil emphasizes the importance of the Taliban refraining from engaging in indiscriminate violence, particularly against women. He highlights that the entire world is closely observing their actions, and even the Americans, known for their airstrikes, would make it difficult for the Taliban to find refuge if they resort to excessive violence. Despite the gravity of the meeting, Cahill's personal instincts momentarily take over as he finds a moment to browse a dating application discreetly. However, as he prepares to leave, Cahill receives an unexpected call from the ISI Islamic headquarters in Pakistan. They request his assistance in investigating the bombing incident at the Iranian nuclear area. In a suspenseful turn of events, Luna finds herself in her room, engrossed in a phone conversation with her boyfriend when suddenly, a group of masked individuals storms in and kidnaps her. They swiftly confiscate Luna's phone, cutting her off from the outside world. In the meantime, Tom, who had been planning to return home, takes a moment to bid farewell to his friend Roman, who is engrossed in a lively party. Unexpectedly, Roman presents Tom with another mission. However, Tom expresses his desire to quit his current job, as it has been taking a toll on his mental well-being. Sensing Tom's hesitation, Roman makes a tempting offer. If he successfully completes the mission, he will be rewarded with a substantial amount of money. Roman also mentions that the money could help Tom fulfill his aspiration of sending his daughter, Ida, to medical school. Overwhelmed by the possibilities, Tom finds himself tempted and ultimately accepts the offer. Tom's new mission involves destroying a secret program that Iran plans to develop. He is informed that he will be stationed in Herat, a city located in Afghanistan. Fully aware of the region's high level of conflict and other associated risks, particularly due to the presence of the Taliban, Tom seeks a guide who can assist him during his time in Herat. He specifically looks for someone fluent in the local Pashto language. Eventually, he is introduced to Muhammad, commonly known as Mo, who will serve as his guide throughout the mission. The scene shifts to Luna, who finds herself being interrogated by Fazar Vasadi, a member of Iran's intelligence agency and part of the ISI. Fazar is already aware of the CIA's nuclear bombing mission and has thoroughly examined the company files, specifically those belonging to Civilixt. He relentlessly presses Luna to reveal the mastermind behind the CIA's covert operation. Despite his persistent questioning, Luna truthfully states that she does not know the identity of the mastermind. As a result, she remains detained, caught in the crossfire of this dangerous situation. In another scene, Mo, who is unaware of the specific details of the mission he will undertake with Tom, understands that his duty primarily involves accompanying and serving as a translator for Tom in Herat. Following their conversation, Mo takes a moment to visit his old friend Nahal, who remains aligned with the Taliban. It becomes evident that Mo has a connection to the former Taliban group, and he pays a visit to his son's grave, reflecting on his past and the sacrifices made. The following day, shocking news spreads across the media about the CIA's illegal operation in the Middle East. It is revealed that they successfully sabotaged the nuclear bomb in Iran, and the leak of information is attributed to a journalist named Luna. Luna herself is declared missing, adding to the intrigue surrounding the situation. The news reports detail the CIA's elaborate scheme, which involved posing as contractors from the Civilixt company to create a crisis at the Iranian reactor. The revelation of the CIA's actions sparks surprise and widespread discussion. However, the situation takes a dark turn when it is discovered that Oliver, one of the technicians involved, has been fatally shot. This unfortunate event automatically makes Tom a fugitive as well, as he is now implicated in the unfolding events. In light of the circumstances, Roman takes action and reaches out to the CIA for assistance. He requests their help in protecting Tom and Mo at the designated pickup point in Kandahar once their mission is completed. Roman is aware of the threat posed by the ISI, an organization even more ruthless and primitive than Al-Qaeda, as they have the capability to sell their captives on the free market at a higher price. With Oliver's death, the ISI grows increasingly determined to capture Tom. They dispatch Parshand and Cahill to hunt him down, intending to sell him on the black market at a lucrative price. Sensing the imminent danger, Tom urges Mo to flee with him, as they attempt to evade Parshand and Cahill's pursuit. They navigate through crowded markets, swiftly changing vehicles, and manage to escape, fortunately still unharmed. During their journey, they encounter a sudden tire deflation. Mo assists Tom in changing the tires, and at that moment, Mo contemplates giving up and returning home to his family. However, he realizes that Tom has no one else to rely on for his safety. Mo acknowledges that Tom's fate is now intertwined with his own. Determined, Mo continues to stand by Tom's side, accompanying him on his mission. Despite facing multiple attacks throughout the night, they manage to survive each encounter. In a poignant conversation that night, Tom reveals that his previous interpreter companion was captured and hanged by the ISI. In turn, Mo shares the devastating loss of his own son, Hamid, who met a similar tragic fate. Their shared experiences deepen their bond as they navigate the treacherous path ahead. The following day, Tajik warriors arrive and Tom and Mo are taken to the headquarters at the Tajik military camp, where they are received by the Tajik leader, Ismail Rabbani. However, Mo remains resentful, as Tajik forces were responsible for killing his son and fellow countrymen. They don't linger for long and hastily make their escape in a car provided by Ismail. On the other hand, Kahil seeks assistance from the Taliban to capture Tom. He dispatches Rasul to lead the capture, hoping to intercept Tom and Mo along their journey. However, as they travel, an unexpected turn of events unfolds. They are ambushed by a group that appears to be affiliated with the ISI, the same organization Kahil belongs to. In a surprising twist, Rasul informs Kahil about the ISI attack, but Kahil is skeptical. Eventually, Rasul is shot by the attackers, who are revealed to be Roman and his team disguised as ISI operatives. Roman arrives with Afghan commandos, and the situation takes an even stranger turn. Kahil realizes the peculiar circumstances and orders the ISI forces to assist in the attack alongside Roman's group. After a successful rescue mission, Roman, Tom, and Mo continue their journey toward Kandahar, their designated pickup point. However, they encounter further attacks from ISI troops along the way. In a selfless act, Roman sacrifices himself, taking a fatal bullet that pierces his body. Undeterred, Mo and Tom drive towards the border near Kandahar, but their car is hit by a powerful explosion, causing it to crash and catch fire. Thankfully, both Mo and Tom manage to escape the burning vehicle. On the border between Kandahar and Lang Lai, Kahil and his army prepare to launch another attack. Despite being slightly overwhelmed, Tom, who is a skilled special forces operative, manages to hold his ground against Kahil. They engage in a fierce one-on-one fight. Eventually, Kahil is shot and left helpless. ISI troops in the Lang Lai area prepare to launch an attack, but the timely intervention of the CIA prevents it. Bombs rain down from the sky, obliterating the enemy vehicles and troops. Miraculously, Mo and Tom survive the onslaught, and the CIA is relieved by the success of the second operation. In the final moments of the film, we witness Tom finally reuniting with his daughter. The CIA expresses satisfaction with their mission, and Mo is able to meet Luna, his wife's brother, who has managed to regain her freedom. However, Parshind meets a tragic fate, perishing in a bomb explosion, while Kahil remains in agonizing pain. The film ends with a mix of triumph and the lingering effects of the mission's toll on the characters involved. The moral of the story is to always keep your dating app updated and your car equipped with a spare tire, because love and explosions can unexpectedly change your plans.